Hi. Hi, guys. Girls. Hi. What's today, guys? Thursday? I think so. How is everyone? I'm good. I got a new beanie. Isn't that cool? It's got a little, like, I don't know, little jewel there. It's wool, though. It's for the cold weather. So I might break out in a sweat. I had to wear it. It's brand new. I love it. Isn't that cute? For the beach. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to do another story time. I have a lot of them. I should catch up. Yeah, who wants story time? I feel like I have to make it really clear just how fucked up my life has been. Yeah. Because if you come from that, I'm here to give you hope. You come out of it. Yeah, you come out of anything. You might not come out like rich or, like popular. But you know how you come out of this? With your freedom. Yeah, your sovereignty. Oh my gosh. There's like this lightness in your soul. When you finally detach from all the negativity in the world. All of it. Yeah, it's a choice. Free will. It is. It's getting dark. I gotta find a good spot for my lighting. Cheers. Got my water. I can't get. Electrons. Yummy. Hi. Hi. It's water? Yeah. Kangen. Molecular hydrogen. You know what that does? It helps you create glutathione in your body. You know what glutathione is? It gets rid of all the toxins. Yeah, we don't need to buy supplements. Supplements are gimmicks, you guys. You just need good water like me. It's full of electrons, molecular hydrogen, minerals. And it flushes all the crap out of you. Literally. Literally. Hi. I love my water. So how is everybody? Good? I gotta stretch a little bit. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. So who likes my hat? My new gray wool hat. It's a good color. It's a good color. I like it. Hi, who's there? I wanted to do story time. You guys are new. I just do story time on my channel. Just talk about me, Nobody else want to talk about me, so I'll do it for myself. Yeah. Yesterday I was talking about my second marriage and how it could have been a fairy tale ending, and it wasn't. And let me tell you, I've always talked about how poor I was compared to my siblings. Yeah, I didn't own my own home. So when I finally found my second husband, that was like our first goal, to purchase our own home. And we did, you guys. It was the most beautiful house. For it being my first house ever to own, oh my gosh. It was like a resort. It had over 200 palm trees, and they were all different varieties. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. It was. And as soon as we move in, my husband and I, we have this huge inauguration party so we can inaugurate our house. with our siblings because we think this is our family. They want nothing but the best for us, right? So I have this huge party, a huge barbecue, and I invite all my brothers and sisters and their spouses and their kids and whatever. And my rich sister and my rich brother-in-law, I go greet them outside as they're arriving, okay? I'm excited. I just want to show off my new house. It looks like a resort, you guys. And it has a swimming pool. And we got the windows done. We put in new windows. And it's just like, oh my gosh, it's amazing, okay? So I think I'm going to get like the biggest pat on my back, finally, from my brothers and my sisters and my brother-in-law. Yeah. Hi, Victor. Hi, asshole. So my brother-in-law and my sister are the first ones to show up, the rich ones, okay? I greet them outside. And as he's walking towards my house, all he could say is, you know, property values go down depending on where you purchase your home. And this is an older neighborhood, so you can expect your property value to drop. Can you believe that? His arrogant fucking ass said that to me. Instead of being happy for me, congratulating me while they have lived in this fucking gated community and had all of life's luxuries. And all he could do is shit on my parade. That's my family, yeah. Oh, they stuck around for the party and boozed it up. Yeah, they did. They love to numb out. Yeah, that's what it is. You have to numb out when you have a dark soul. You do. So he cursed my house. My first house that I ever owned with my new husband. So they cursed my marriage first on my wedding day. And then they cursed my house when I inaugurated it. These people were never on my side, never. And I want it to be known just how hateful these people are. And if they're your neighbors, shit, watch out. Soon after I moved into my dream home, everything fell apart. This is like the story of my life, by the way. Every time I achieve a tiny level of success, somebody shits on it. Yeah. So immediately the neighbor next door starts having parties, okay? In the middle of the week, like on Wednesday nights, when we have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work, okay? And I'm not in the ghetto, you guys, you know, just because my brother-in-law said I was in an older neighborhood. I was not in the ghetto. I was in a nice neighborhood in the suburbs. Not a rich one like his, but it was the suburbs. Who does that? Who has parties on a Wednesday night in the suburbs with teenagers and young adults? Gang style. Yeah, like cholos and cholas. Music was thumping. Our windows were vibrating. That's how loud this fucking music was. And we tolerate it. Oh, we would tolerate it until we couldn't tolerate it anymore. Like 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. Assholes. Then we'd have to call the police, yeah. And then the police would come out. Yeah, the whole deal, yeah. So now they start retaliating. Now they're going to do this systematically to us, okay? Why? Why did they target us? We're like the nicest people. We're the nicest people. We're the nicest, kindest neighbors. We'll bring in your trash cans. I'll bake a loaf of fresh bread for you and wrap it up in some special paper with a cute little sticker from me. We're like the nicest neighbors. Why would anybody target us to make our life miserable? Because we're on a list for your secret society of gang stalkers? And my brother-in-law is like up there on the pyramid? Yeah, I know. He graduated. I know. And all he has to do is make a fucking phone call and say harass my sister-in-law. And you guys might ask, why? Why would he want to harass you, Elsa? What does he get out of it? I'll tell you. Got a lot of money out of it. A lot of worldly goods. Because he was tapping into my energy too. Him and my sister. In fact, sometimes when I look at myself, I look like she looked when she was like 30. Why? Was she tapping into my my beauty? Was she borrowing my pretty smile? And now I took it back? Yeah. They're into witchcraft. You have to be into witchcraft to be in a secret society. Yeah. They do sorcery. They do destiny swapping, just like the Mormons. That's why they all stay out of each other's fucking way, because they're all in on it. So my brother-in-law and my sister... Sorry, you guys. Let me shift again. I'm on this couch with a bunch of pillows. It's very comfy. But I just have to shift my body occasionally. Anyway. They manifested off of my energy. So see, she was the sister that I reached out to for help when I stood up to my father finally. And I hadn't stood up to him yet. I went to her first and she refused. She just gave me some sisterly advice. She said, please, because that's what they called me at home. Please, it's my middle name. They didn't call me Elsa. Please stop wearing your bathing suit in front of him, okay? Hi. Just stop wearing your bathing suit in front of him. So she didn't take me home with her. She left me there. So I have a theory that my sister and my brother-in-law knew I was being molested. It worked to their advantage because that's how they siphon your energy. It's from your sacral chakra. A female is magical. A female with a womb. We manifest. We do. We can manifest anything we want. I'm manifesting every day. A new life. Yeah. But before I move on, I gotta warn the others. I gotta warn the others that these people are around us and they attack us and they target us. So I have no doubt that my brother-in-law Victor contracted his little Freemason group to harass me in my new house. It took me. I didn't get to buy my house till I was in my mid-30s, early 30s. They were in their 20s when they bought their house. They raised their kids in their own house. I rented. And he was going to ruin it for me because, let me tell you why. As long as I'm manifesting for myself with my sexual energy is what it is, my sacral chakra, then they can't siphon it from me. So I was in a new marriage, obviously, using my sacral chakra. I was so happy. I started manifesting abundance immediately. And he said, there's a problem. If she manifests abundance, that means we can't take it from her. Yeah. So immediately they started making us miserable with the neighbors. And if that wasn't enough, you guys, there was like a grill behind our house, okay? That's another word for a bar. Yeah. They were allowed to stay open till 3 o'clock in the morning. And there's like residences behind them. And you've got these motorcycles spinning out. Guys pulling out their penises and peeing in the back there where all the kids could see them. They were probably having sex too, I have no doubt. So now the nights at the bar behind me starts getting out of whack. Yeah. So I wasn't getting any sleep. Things at work went to shit too. In our work life, quickly. See, anytime we got ahead, my family made sure they pulled us back. Come here. Come here. Where do you think you're going? You can't manifest for yourself. You can't buy a house and be equal to us. We're going to siphon that from you. Come here. Come back. Let's poison you. Let's make you sick. Let's make you anxious with your fucking neighbors. Having parties in the middle of the week, you assholes. We were there 2 years, you guys, and we couldn't stand it anymore. We put the house up for sale and moved to Utah. Oh my God. From one nightmare to another. That's my life. Really. From one nightmare to another. You can't make up this shit. You can't. It flows too freely from my mouth to be lies, you guys. This is my life. So these assholes ruined my first purchase, okay? And then I moved to Utah, and I end up with a bigger house. That's how I manifest. I can turn any shitty situation into gold. And that's what I did. I said, fuck California, fuck my boss, fuck my neighbors, fuck my family. Let's go to Utah. And I manifested a huge house, brand spanking new, half an acre, new truck, new boat. That's how happy I was. See, when we're happy, we can manifest anything. Because we're in a high vibration, yeah. And quickly, my neighbors targeted us for witchcraft. They were like, ooh, what's going on over there in the corner house? Where are all these worldly goods coming from? How are they doing that? Let's siphon them. My life fell apart in Utah. My physical health went to shit. And I was in my early 30s, mid-30s, yeah. All witchcraft, you guys. All witchcraft. But see, God allowed me to be in that situation so I could recognize that what happened with Mormons had already happened to me with my own brothers and sisters and mother and father. They siphoned my sacral energy so that they could manifest their worldly goods. And as long as I was miserable and depressed, they could keep siphoning from me, okay? Because when you're miserable and depressed, you're very low vibration, yeah. But when you're in a high vibration, when you're happy, then they can't steal from you anymore. I remember visiting them when I was at the top of my top financially. I was in Utah, and I came down to visit my family. I'd always come every 3 months. And I went to their house, and my sister, my rich sister, starts, complaining. Oh, please, I can't afford to shop at Albertsons anymore. No. I have to shop at Food for Less. My husband's not making money anymore. No. We don't make money at the shop anymore. So I have to go to Food for Less. And they own properties like in Temecula, downtown Pomona, commercial properties. She lives in a gated community, has all these fancy cars. And she's complaining that she has to go to Food for Less because they can't afford Albertsons anymore. Fucking clowns. Fucking clowns. You wanted sympathy from the person you held down in life? 'Cause that's what they did, you guys. They held me down. It was in their best interest for me to be traumatized, poor, depressed, addicted, which I refused, by the way. See, the whole time I was in my 30s, I refused to drink alcohol because my families were alcoholics. I didn't like how phony they were when they drank, or even when they didn't drink, they were phonies. And I wasn't going to do that no more. I had had my fill. Sorry, I'm stretching my back to some of you faces. I had had my fill in my 20s of drinking too much. And that was just, like I said, to numb. But these people did it to party in front of their kids and everything. Even taught their kids to party. Yeah, I didn't. No. I didn't drink alcohol, any alcoholic beverages. After a certain age, I made a decision, no more. I think that preserved me a lot too. You see people that drink, you see the bags under their eyes. I don't have that because I didn't drink. So anyway, I know that my sister and my brother-in-law manifested all their riches off of me being molested by my father, yeah. And then traumatized by my husband, making my life so difficult that I was in survival mode. That's why they don't help us, you guys. Because we're supposed to be shattered so that they can siphon the energy out of us, yeah. And now that I reclaim my energy back from everybody who stole it from me, everybody, you guys got to make it clear to God that you give nobody permission to enter your energetic field, okay? Because they trick us into giving them permission by saying, oh, we're family, we love you. Once you give them permission, they could attack you, okay? So don't give them permission to enter your energetic field. Yeah, Sorcery 101. My father was born in the biggest witchcraft town in Mexico, okay? He taught my siblings. Let me tell you about my mother. One of these family get-togethers, I was in Utah for, I said, 10 years off and on, and I would come and visit, and the family would get together. I walk into one of the get-togethers, and there's a woman sitting, her back is to me, okay, as I'm walking in her house, in my sister's house, in the gated community. And there's a female, and the back of her head looks like mine. Oh, it's my same haircut. And then my same hair color. And I'm like, who is that? It was my mother. My mother was copying me. Gross, huh? When I remarried for the second time, she was so jealous. That's why she would tell me, oh, you won the lotto. You won the lotto. Like I didn't deserve to be loved, okay? Like it was random that somebody loved me. It was like winning the lotto, really? Because she never loved me. So this woman seduces my uncle. My uncle, my father's cousin. She seduces him and convinces him to marry her so that she could have a fairy tale wedding like I did. And then she starts transforming her appearance to look like me. That's witchcraft, you guys. When anybody starts copying you, like wearing hats, scarves, or, I mean, it's okay to wear a hat, but you know when somebody's trying to imitate you, and that fucking bitch was imitating me. Okay. So God allowed me to see all the witchcraft that had been done on me throughout my life. And not just by the Mormons, but by my own siblings and my mother, my parents. Yeah. But the good news is we could get it all back. Everything they stole from us, we get it back. But only if you raise your vibration. Because once you raise your vibration, then God knows that you learned all your lessons. And he says, okay, it's time. Let's take away what they thought they took from you and give it back. All your blessings come back. They do. Hi. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. Let you guys miss me for a while. Yeah.